Hello, and welcome to Discount Benefits Solutions webinar on overcoming common sales obstacles. The toughest aspect of any sales or distribution task is overcoming objections, especially when dealing with offices or businesses that might have multiple people you need to go through. You have probably found that it's mostly easy to connect with individuals or families who need the free card. However, when you're trying to expand your business and get your card distributed at offices, such as doctors or dentists, or even small businesses, that you're being met with a number of common obstacles. They could be trouble connecting with the decision maker, being told that they are too busy to think about it, or that they just need more time, skepticism about FreeRxPlus, or even flat out being told that there is no interest. We're going to go over these common obstacles in the next few slides and offer solutions to get around them. Trouble connecting with the decision maker can be an instantaneous bump in your road on trying to distribute your card elsewhere. Some common connection issues could be perhaps you can't get around a gatekeeper. That could be a receptionist or nurse at a doctor office, urgent care facility, or small business. A gatekeeper is typically a person in charge of a decision maker's schedule or in charge of who gets to meet with that decision maker. Perhaps you've made a connection once but was rushed or never heard back from that decision maker. In these situations, the best method is to try more non-intrusive methods to connect. For example, ask for a specific time to meet and discuss. Whether you're having to do that with the gatekeeper or with the decision maker, let them know that you are really interested in talking and try to make an appointment. It's going to show that you're respectful of their time, and it's also going to help you in the long run better manage yours. Ask to leave information to be looked over later, whether it's a pamphlet or providing your business card with the website. Ask for an email address to communicate through. Email is a great and non-intrusive way to connect with anybody. If the gatekeeper keeps pushing you off and not letting you connect with somebody else, ask if there's an email address that you can send some information to. That might be the only door that you need to be open to make that connection. Time issues. One of the most popular blow-off in sales seems to be, "Let me think about it," or even, "I just don't have time for this right now." To get around these typical objections, each time you speak with someone, be respectful of their time and let them know that you're being respectful of their time. If they say they are too busy to speak at the moment, demonstrate that you understand and ask for a better time to connect or find a better means of communication such as phone or email. If you hear, "Let me think about it," ask for a good time to follow up and leave whatever information you can with them or offer to email it. That's not a no, and it's opening the doors for future communication. It's important to remember that you should not rush someone through the decision process, but you can definitely guide them to the next stage in the cycle with appropriate and courteous follow-ups. Skepticism. I'm sure we've all been asked by somebody, how could this possibly be free? And why is it free? If you're asked these questions by somebody you're trying to get to help distribute your card, explain that the program is completely free for those struggling with medication prices, and they will never be charged by us or by a pharmacy. If somebody asks how we earn income through this, let them know that we earn revenue from the pharmacy for distributing the card, since we act as a marketing machine to guide people to the pharmacy for their medications. If somebody asks, "Well, what do I get out of this?" Depending on the business you're talking to, that answer can vary. If you're working with a doctor's office or an urgent care facility or so on, you can stress once again that it's not going to cost them anything and that their patients are going to greatly appreciate the discount potential. If working with small businesses, depending on exactly what your strategy is, explain that employees will appreciate the discount card and see it as a perk. If you're just asking to leave cards for customers, explain that customers will be appreciative of the discount offers. Unfortunately, you're going to hear a firm no at some point. Don't take it personally. There are many reasons why they could not be interested. Ask if you could get an answer as to why they aren't interested. But remember, there is a fine line between learning from a no and being obnoxious. If they don't care to speak anymore, or you're just getting the impression that they don't want to speak anymore, it's okay to move on and focus your energy somewhere else on somebody else who might not give you that firm no. But if they are willing to let you know why they're not interested, that's just learning potential for the next person or next business you call on. If you get a soft no, or just hear not at this time, you can still not consider that a firm no in the book and follow up later on. Don't set up an appointment, though, because that's going to come off as obnoxious and pushy, and then you might not ever be able to close the deal there. Instead, go ahead and write down contact information and follow up in a few months, whether that be by phone, email, or in person. You might even ask them how they prefer to take their appointments, so you have a good idea. Thank you for joining us today as we discussed common sales obstacles. Visit our website at www.freerxplus.com for further details on how you and those you know can receive savings.